Moving on to our final CURA Award for the day, which is Outstanding Kinship Program. This year's CURA Award for Outstanding Kinship Program is being given to the Kinship Families of the North Country, which is based out of the Childcare Coordinating Council of the North Country. The Childcare Coordinating Council of the North Country was one of the first agencies in New York State to recognize the need to support kinship families. The program, Kinship Families of the North Country, began in 2002 as a recipient of the first New York State Office of Children and Family Services grants. The staff was actively involved in the startup of the New York State KinCare Coalition. The program, under the leadership of Juliette Lynch and Allison McDonald, has hosted monthly support groups, youth programs, recreational events, and many educational events to assist caregivers as they navigate many complex systems. The Child Care Coordinating Council, through many years of operation, have been able to educate local agencies like the Department of Social Services, the Office for the Aging, the Rural Law Center, and family courts on the importance of kinship caregivers and their role in raising relative children. The agency had a presence at the local Department of Social Services so that kinship caregivers could be educated and assisted early in the stages of care. The agency staff also helped educate family court judges on the importance of kin gap as an additional permanency option other than adoption for kinship foster families. The monthly support groups gave caregivers a place to discuss successes and challenges in a safe, confidential environment. The children involved in their program have also developed a sense of belonging as they were involved in recreational activities with caring staff. The Child Care Coordinating Council has shown their commitment to kinship caregivers over the many years of this program. The caregivers have been supported, encouraged, and educated on the many legal and financial options available to kinship families. And we want to congratulate the Kinship Families of the North Country for winning this year's CURA Award and their commitment to kinship care. I'm going to be passing the ball to Juliette Lynch. And Juliette, you should be able to talk now.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Hi there, thanks so much. This is such a great honor for our organization, and I just want to firstly thank whoever nominated us. I'm not even really sure, but if you're out there, thank you. We really appreciate it. We wanted to also, though, take this time to thank the Kinship Navigator for your wonderful leadership, your team, Jerry Wallace, the legend, Ryan, Ray, Brenda, and then Anthony and Heather, who are always emailing me for updates, which I greatly appreciate. You're a tremendous support and resource for our boots on the ground local programs. You get the word out about us to people who need our services, and you're a font of information about kinship issues for us out in the field and kinship caregivers, and you're also a tireless advocate to resolve those issues by encouraging important policy changes. And you're also working to keep funding in place for all things kinship caregiver related. So kudos to you, and it's always such a pleasure working with you. And we will certainly miss you a lot, Jerry. And we really appreciate, the work that you've done for all of us. So here at the Child Care Coordinating Council, our agency's mission is to support and strengthen North Country families who endeavor to raise healthy, educated children. And we recognize that kinship caregivers have very specific and unique challenges and needs. And since 2002, when we received first our funding from the Office of Children and Family Services to serve kinship caregivers, our agency has developed and offered tailored programming designed to meet those needs. And although funding has come and went, we still continue to offer supports for kinship caregivers. We recognize that kinship caregivers need to be connected to others who understand and relate. They need support in parenting children who have experienced trauma. They need access to vital, concrete supports. And they need support accessing the various programs and services that will help them financially and emotionally heal and thrive. We have a very dedicated, hardworking staff that is extremely committed to this work. And I want to take a minute to give a shout out to Allie McDonald. She comes to us from the child welfare field. And in a very short time, she has made a huge impact on kinship families in the North Country. And of course, our Executive Director, Jamie Basilier, who recognizes how important serving kinship families is. So that is why, after we recently learned that we lost state funding to continue our fully funded kinship program, we sought out and received a small pot of funding from the United Way and the Adirondack Foundation to continue our work serving kinship caregivers with a monthly support group and youth group and respite opportunity. And we'll also continue to guide and support kinship caregivers on how to access needed financial and legal resources. And we'll continue to be a local voice and advocate for kinship caregivers and their needs. So thank you very much for this honor.